sons. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day. Hey, hey, it all changes today. Hey, hey, the past is thrown away because it's a brand new day.
Tyger and Lyon Part 26. Written and pictures by the Furry Sith Lord. A few days later, Lou entered the run-down building that John's apartment was in. When he entered, the pungent aroma of urine filled his nose. A young cub ran down the hall wearing a sagging, dirty diaper. He had to resist the urge to take out a handkerchief and cover his nose. He saw police tape blocking the entrance of John's apartment, and he frowned, then broke the tape as he took a spare key he received from the landlord and unlocked the door. The landlord refused to help, but after Lou offered to pay him for his time and help, he was willing to give a spare key to Lou. Lou had no idea what to expect, but he was more worried now that he saw the police tape. John had not come for the cub's daily lessons in days. There were no phone calls, and Lou had initially figured he quit, but when his sons were asking why Uncle John was missing, he felt he needed to investigate. Despite how the rest of the building was, John seemed to be the only one to keep his tiny apartment very clean. Lou made a mental note that he needed to start paying John more so that he could move to a better place where the cockroaches don't rule with iron claws. He was relieved that there were no chalk outlines, so at least John was still alive. He wished he knew why the police tape. "What are you doing here?" a voice said, and Lou turned to see a tiger dressed in camouflage pants and a sleeveless green t-shirt. The tiger stopped and stared at Lou strangely. "Can I help you?" Lou asked coldly. "Didn't we go to school together? You look like someone I knew." Will said. "I doubt that very much." Lou replied as he turned away to look around. "Barely Academy. You were that rich snob that had that brain-dead wolf chasing after him." Will said. Lou frowned, then sharply turned to face him. "I hope you're not calling my husband brain-dead." Lou replied bitterly. Will looked stunned as he stared at Lou. "Wait, you two got your hoof and paws tied? Unbelievable." Will said, but Lou ignored him as he continued to look around. "John was my best friend at school. Well, sort of, we were close. He always treated me good. That is why I can't believe what happened." Will said. "And what happened exactly?" Lou asked, but he seemed uninterested. He saw little that pointed to where John might be or have gone. He saw his laptop was opened, but when he tried to turn it on, the screen showed it was out of power. He was arrested as a cub file. The police found files on his computer, so they arrested him. Will explained. "Why did they leave his computer?" Lou asked skeptically. Will looked at it and scratched his head. "We both know John. There is no way he's a cub file. Something else is going on." Lou added. "I want to help my friend. Maybe together we can learn something. I'm a detective of sort and a bounty hunter. I may be of service." Will said. "You might come in useful. Can you follow orders?" Lou asked. "Absolutely, I'm your fur. I only ask you throw a couple of bucks my way to cover expenses, and we're in business." Will said with a smile. Lou frowned at him, but nodded. "I'll be in touch," Lou said as he left. Will walked out to his car, and he took out his cell phone and dialed the Doberman. "I'm in," Will said. The plan worked like a charm. He said as the Doberman was laughing with glee. "Excellent. You help me get those cubs, and I'll see to it all charges against your friend is dropped." The Doberman said. "Good. But I really want to show that deer what's what. How dare he think he can order me about? I take orders from no one." Will said defiantly. "Oh, they'll get what's coming to them, all right. I'll make sure of it." The Doberman said. Evening was setting in as a white fox was running on the rooftops. He was only wearing a pair of black shorts that stood out against his white body. He shivered because it felt colder than usual to him. He looked with his eyes glowing yellow at a jewelry store as he saw two figures in black trying to rob the place as it was closed for the night. "This looks like a job for the white fox," he said loudly to himself as he jumped towards the next roof and used a hatch to enter the jewelry store. This ends part 26. We hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this story, you might like my other works. Please like and subscribe. See you next time for part 27.
It's time to celebrate. We are set free.